good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to deal with the topic prokaryotes, karyotic and eukaryotic cell. Today itself in the class we have discussed regarding the figure of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So can anyone tell me what is prokaryotic? Anyone? Which kind of cells is said to be prokaryotic? On what basis the cell is said to be prokaryotic or eukaryotic? On which basis? Can anyone tell me? Anyone? See, cells that is prokaryotic or eukaryotic is based on what? It is based on the complexity of the organelles which is present in the cell. This word prokaryote, okay, this has been taken pro and what? Karyon. So pro means what? Pro means primitive. Pro means what? Primitive. And karyon means what? Karyon means nucleus. So primitive nucleus. So in the prokaryotic cells, the nucleus were not having what? A well-defined boundary. It was not present within a well-defined boundaries. Such type of cells were called as what? Prokaryotic. But in the eukaryotic का मतलब यो का meaning होता है new or you can say modern, and at the same time karyon means what? Nucleus. So the basic difference is that the organelles in the eukaryotic cell are present within a well-defined boundaries, which is not there in the prokaryotic cells. There is no well-defined boundaries in the prokaryotic cells which lack any nuclear membrane. In the prokaryotic cells, the nuclear membrane is lacking. The figure like this. This is the figure. Okay. This is called what? This is called nucleoids. क्या है? Nucleoids. Now this nucleoids, it is not present within a well-defined boundary. It is not present within what? A well-defined boundaries. This is what? This is cell wall. ये क्या है? This is cell wall. And this is what? This is plasma membrane. Are you able to see? This is what? This is plasma membrane. Now what you can see in this figure? In this figure, the whatever organelles are present, if suppose this is what? This is ribosomes. Ribosomes. Okay, this is cell membrane or plasma membrane. This one is the cell wall which is rigid, and this is the nuclei. That is it is not present within a well-defined boundary. No nuclear membrane is present there. So such type of cell is called what? Prokaryotic cell. Where the cell is lacking what? The cell is lacking nuclear membrane is called what? Is called prokaryotic cell. Is it okay, everybody? Hello? It is
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Cellular organism, unicellular organism like bacteria, like Euglena, paramecium, all those are having what? They are not having a well-defined nuclear membrane. Such type of cells are called what? Prokaryotic. It is mainly seen where? It is mainly seen in unicellular. Unicellular, I hope you understand what is unicellular. What is unicellular?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Made up of
Organism that made up of single cell.
They are made up of a single cell,
function.
and the same cell perform all the functions for that organism. That is called unicellular. But in eukaryotic cells, all the organisms, whatever organisms, whether it is Golgi complex, whether it is mitochondria, or it is chloroplast, plastate, everything is present within a well-defined boundary, or nucleus is having nuclear membrane. Then such type of cell is called what? Eukaryotic cell. In the class itself, I have given you the figure. All of you have made it?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think that you must remember the figure. Figure तो सबको याद ही होगा.
Yes, ma'am.
फिर याद है सबको? क्या क्या था उसमें?
Yes, ma'am.
जो भी फिगर था आपका, let me make it rough diagram. तो ये हम क्या बना रहे हैं? अगर vacuole, ये क्या है? What is this? This is vacuole. So when the vacuole is large in shape, and there is what? There is one outer
Cell wall.
outer covering. This outer covering is what called cell wall. Okay. And what is present here?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. Okay. To this, what is attached?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. All of you know this. I'm just making a rough figure. So what is this? This is endoplasmic reticulum. All of them. This nucleus is with what? Nuclear membrane. Nucleus में क्या present है? Nuclear membrane present है. ये आपका endoplasmic reticulum है. फिर यहाँ पर आपका what is this?
Mitochondria.
This is mitochondria. Then what
Golgi
is
complex.
this is Golgi complex. What is this structure?
Cytoplasm.
This is cytoplasm.
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast.
Ma'am, chloroplast.
This is chloroplast. And then what is left? Lysosomes. क्या है ये? Lysosomes है. फिर क्या है ये? ये जो small granule like structure है. What is this?
Lysosome.
Ribosomes. Anything left? What is this? The fluid present here.
Cytoplasm.
This is cytoplasm. And what is this? What is this? This is plasma.
Plasma membrane.
Plasma membrane.
Plasma membrane. And where is protoplasm? What is protoplasm?
Ma'am, cytoplasm plus nucleus.
Okay, cytoplasm including nucleus is called what? Protoplasm. And excluding nucleus is called what? Cytoplasm. I hope this thing is clear. So this is the figure of what? This is the figure of eukaryotic cell. This is the figure of what? This is eukaryotic cell. Why I am telling that this is eukaryotic? Because all the organelles are present within a what? Well-defined boundary. And here nucleus is within what? Nuclear membrane. ये जो nucleus है वो किससे protected है?
Nuclear membrane.
Double layered wall से protected है जिसको कि nuclear envelope भी कहा जाता है. So everything, every organelle is present within a well-defined boundary. So such type of cell arrangement is called what? Eukaryotic, and it's mainly seen where? It's mainly seen in plant as well as in animal.
Plant and animal.
This figure which I have drawn is of plant cell. Why I am telling it's of plant cell? Because the vacuole is what? Very large in size, and because of that nucleus has moved to the peripheral position, and it is having what? Cell wall, which is rigid and which provides structure to the plant, a definite structure to the plant. Okay, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But if I will draw the figure of animals and the cell, then what will be lacking there? Which organelles will not be present?
Cell wall.
Cell
Cell
wall.
What will
wall.
not be present?
Vacuum.
All will be fallen
Chloroplast.
inside or will be absent.
Chloroplast.
Okay, chloroplast will not be there. So these are the differences in plant cell and animal cell. Hope the thing is clear to you.
Yes,
Prokaryotic.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Prokaryotes clear हो गया है. Now let me see the book. What is given in the book? All of you see page number 62. Page number 62. Everybody is having?
Yes, ma'am.
In some organism like bacteria, the nuclear region of the cell may be poorly defined. Okay, the nuclear region of the cell may be poorly defined. Why it will be poorly defined? Due to the absence of the nuclear membrane. Why it is said to be poorly defined? It is said to be poorly defined because there is no boundary present for the nucleus. So it is said to be what? Poorly defined. Such undefined nuclear region containing only one nucleic acid is called what? Nucleoid. The nucleoid क्या है? Undefined nuclear region. What is nuclei? The undefined nuclear region containing nucleic acid is called what? Nucleoids. Such organisms whose cell lack a nuclear membrane are called what? Prokaryotic cells. Okay, या prokaryotes कहते हैं उसको. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Organisms with cell having a nuclear membrane are called what? Eukaryotes. So the one without the nuclear membrane, where the nucleus is not present within a well-defined boundary, that is prokaryotes. And the one which is having a well-defined nuclear membrane for the nucleus, that is eukaryotes. Prokaryotic cell also lack most of the other cytoplasmic organelles present in the eukaryotic cell. The previous figure which I have drawn, have you seen their vacuole or endoplasmic reticulum or mitochondria in that figure?
No, ma'am.
These organelles were in fact absent there, were not present there, which is present in the eukaryotic cells. Many of the functions of such organelles are also performed by purely organized part of the cytoplasm. The chlorophyll in photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria is associated with a membranous vesicle, but not with plastic as in the eukaryotic cell. So even the if you take blue-green algae is what? Unicellular organism. So in that case, the function, the chlorophyll in the photosynthesis is associated with what? It is not associated with the plastic. प्लास्टिड यहाँ पर कोई फंक्शंस नहीं करता क्योंकि वहां पर प्लास्टिड होता ही नहीं है. प्लास्टिड इज नॉट प्रेजेंट व्हिच इज प्रेजेंट इन द यूकैरियोटिक, बट इट इज परफॉर्म्ड बाय सम अदर. Okay, in fact the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm क्या है? What is cytoplasm? It is the fluid region. In the cell, a fluid region is present where all organelles are seen to be what? Floating, you can say. So where all the organelles are present? All the organelles are present in the which region of the cell? Which region of the cell? Hello? जितने भी ऑर्गेनेल्स हैं, जितने भी आपके ऑर्गेनेल्स हो गए, गोल्जी कॉम्प्लेक्स, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, all these are present where? Anyone? Which portion
In
of the cell?
cytoplasm.
In the cytoplasm. When we look at the temporary mount of the onion peel, as well as human cheeks cell, we can see a large region of each cell enclosed by a cell membrane. This region takes up a very little stain. जो बीच वाला portion होता है, अगर हम cheek cell का देखें under the microscope, you find like this. So we find a boundary type of thing. यहाँ पे dark portion जो नजर आता है, वो क्या है आपका? ये क्या है? What is this? This is plasma membrane. और ये जो dark वाला portion दिख रहा है, वो क्या है? Nucleus में nucleus है. बीच का portion जो है, वो तो आपको light ही दिखता है. That is not that much stain. This region takes a very little stain. It is called the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the fluid content inside the plasma membrane. So where is cytoplasm present? Where is
Ma'am,
Inside the plasma
cytoplasm
membrane.
present within the plasma membrane? उसका पोजीशन सेल में कहाँ है? पूरे सेल में क्या प्रेजेंट है? फ्लूइड जो प्रेजेंट है वो क्या है? साइटोप्लाज्म. And where it is present? Outside the cell or inside the cell?
Inside the
Ma'am,
cell.
inside the cell.
Inside the cells, both in plant cell as well as in the animal cell.
Animal cell.
Okay, it is not missing. And you can also say that cytoplasm is called the storehouse of the cell. एक तरह से इसको storehouse भी कहते हैं because it store all the important materials. Okay, whatever materials are required by the organism, whether it is fats, it is protein, okay, all is present where? It is present in the cytoplasm, important raw materials. The cytoplasm is the fluid content inside the plasma membrane. All of you are looking in your book.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It also contains many specialized cell organelles. Now, all the organelles like mitochondria, like plastid, Golgi apparatus, where it is present, what is their site? What is their site?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm. Mitochondria special organ hai, which is also called as what? Powerhouse of the cell. Then lysosome is called suicidal bag. That is also present where? In the Golgi, in the cytoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum कहाँ present है? तो cytoplasm में present है. So all the important organelles, where are they present? All of them are present in cytoplasm only. Each of these organelles perform a specific function for the cell. And all the organelles present in the cell are equally important for the cell because their labor is divided. पहले ही हम लोग पढ़े हैं कि there is labor division. Labor division means what? सबका अपना अपना जो भी work है, that is already divided. Some of the organelles are there for what? Manufacturing, for production, for packaging. Some is acting as a storehouse, some is acting like a powerhouse. So all of their work is divided, and because it is a teamwork, it is a teamwork of all the organelles that our body is functioning well. If any of them stop functioning, stop performing their function, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Dead cell.
The
There
cell
will be
dies.
what? Body is going to become dead. Okay. Cell organelles are enclosed by membranes. जितने भी सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स है सभी किस में enclosed है? मेम्ब्रेन में enclosed है या नहीं? ये जो आपका क्या किसी का फिगर हम ड्रॉ करें बताओ.
Mitochondria.
Okay. It is present where? Within the cell. एक मेम्ब्रेन है, ये एक मेम्ब्रेन है इसका. तो सभी क्या है? कैसे स्ट्रक्चर है? They are enclosed within membrane. Inner membrane and outer membrane में वो क्या है? Closed किए हुए हैं, protected है. They are well protected. In prokaryotes, besides the absence of a well-defined nuclear region, the membrane-bound cell organelles are also absent. Not only the nuclear membrane is absent in prokaryotes, but also what is absent? What is not present there?
Ma'am, membrane bound
Cell
cell
organelle.
organelles.
All the other organelles are also absent there. बाकी जितने ऑर्गेनल्स हैं, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया है, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है, ये सब ऑर्गेनल्स भी वहां पर मिसिंग है. कहाँ मिसिंग है?
Prokaryotic cell.
प्रोकैरियोटिक्स में मिसिंग है. On the other hand, eukaryotic cells have a nuclear membrane as well as membrane enclosed organelles. Whatever is absent in the prokaryotic cell, all those are present in the eukaryotic cell. The significance of membrane can be illustrated with the example of viruses. Virus को क्या बोला जाता है बताओ? It acts as a border line between living and non-living component. You have read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why it is said to be as a borderline between living and non-living component? Why?
Ma'am, because when it comes contact with a living organism, it acts like a living organism.
Yes. Recently we have faced coronavirus, isn't it? Why you were asked to do your hand to sanitize well? Huh? To keep on washing your hand all the time with the hand wash? Because till when the virus is on any non-living thing, it acts as a non-living thing, but as soon as it is going to come in contact of any living person, is going to show its behavior, living behavior. It's going to affect our system. Okay, so we can take the example of what? Virus. With an example of virus lack any membranes and hence do not show characteristic of life. They don't have any membrane. Okay, they are unicellular, they are prokaryotic. But when they come in contact of a living cell, then what happened? It used its cell machinery to multiply. It has got the property of what? Multiplying itself, increasing its number and showing its effect on the living body. ओके ये क्या है? वायरस के बारे में तो ये फेमस है, आप लोग जानते ही हैं. बॉर्डर लाइन बिटवीन लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग कंपोनेंट, दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड ना बॉर्डर लाइन. ओके क्लास?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And here question is given. Fill in the gaps of the following table illustrating differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic. तो साइज तो ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है, डिफरेंस में नो नीड. न्यूक्लियर रीजन, what about the prokaryotic? What are you going to write in prokaryotic about the nuclear region? In eukaryotic it is written nuclear region is well defined. You please complete it and then I am going to discuss with you. Complete it. So second point, what are you going to write? Cell division takes place by binary fission. Cell division takes place by binary fission. And in this one, cell division takes place by mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis. Spelling mitosis. Meiosis. Cell division by mitosis and meiosis. Written everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can write on the example. Example में लिख लो bacteria, blue green algae in prokaryotic cell, in prokaryotic, and in eukaryotic you can write down plant cell, animal cell, plant cell and animal cell. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? What special features we have read about the cell till now? Anyone? Please update me. What special features we have done? Palak, are you present? Palak,
Yes, ma'am.
what special features we have
Yes,
done
ma'am.
till now?
Ma'am, we have done nucleus, structures of plant cell and animal cell, prokaryotic and eukaryotic, and diffusion and osmosis.
Huh?
And we also did cytoplasm just now. And
So these are the features of a cell. These are what special features of a cell. All
No,
the
ma'am.
cell is consisting of these features. That is plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. These are present in each and every cell or not?
Yes, ma'am, they are present in every cell.
They are present in every cell. Now we'll read about the cell organelles. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Cell organelles which make the cell so much very special. Okay. By performing different functions inside the cell. Okay, class? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, cell organelles, page number 63. Every cell has a membrane around it to keep its own content separate from the external environment. Cell जो है, that is separated from the external environment by what? By plasma membrane in case of animal cell, and by cell wall in case of plant cell. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Large and complex cell, including cell from multicellular organism, need a lot of chemical activities to control their complicated structure and function. In our body, various metabolic processes are going inside our body, and these metabolic processes involve what? Chemical reaction. ये जो metabolic processes होते हैं, क्या उसमें क्या होता है? बताओ, chemical reaction involve होते हैं. Metabolic activities is related to what? Chemical reaction. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's all for today, class.